Hello there! Did you know that during the years of 2004 through 2006, various multi-packs of Star Wars action figures were released to go along with the new DVD releases? I hope you know what DVDs are. Anyway, to go along with the new DVD releases of Star Wars movies and TV shows. Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is episode 100. The Commemorative DVD Collection Action Figure Multi-Packs. I found a large box today that was on a top shelf in storage. When I opened it, I discovered that it had a lot of multi-packs of Star Wars action figures from the Commemorative DVD Collection releases. These multi-packs contain 3 or 4 action figures each. I knew right away when I saw these, I was going to have to share them with you. Now before I do, I just want to invite you to help out this channel by liking this video and of course subscribing to the channel. Now, let me get this box empty because I'm kind of excited to show you these. Okay, there are basically 5 sets of these commemorative DVD collections. Like I said, each one contains 3 to 4 action figures, some of them specially made for these collections. So, we're going to get started with the ones from 2004. And there's the first one I'm going to show you. One thing I like with these packages, yes, they have the clear window that you can see the action figures through. They also have a clear window at the top so you can see what the tops of the figures look like. And I like the shape of the box. Kind of curved on the edges instead of just a square old box or rectangular box. And on the back, it has a picture of the action figures within this box and the other sets that you can buy. On the back of this particular series, it says, "Celebrate the legendary Star Wars trilogy that changed the universe forever with the original trilogy collection. This collection brings to life the incredible story of good versus evil that captured our imagination and took us to a galaxy far, far away. The finest recreation of iconic Star Wars heroes and villains are back with incredible detail and premium features to commemorate each epic tale in this classic trilogy." And by that they mean they put out 1 pack for each of the original trilogy movies. So, this one happens to be A New Hope, as you can see. And who do we have in here? Well, of course, we have Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and of course our favorite droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO. Now, if you look at these figures closely, you can see that they have very good articulation from the looks of it. You could move them at the shoulder, at the, well, at least for Luke, you can do the shoulder, the elbow, you can do the knees, and I'm not sure if you can do it at the hip or not. Looks like you can kind of swivel the hip a little bit. And of course the heads move. Can't quite tell if the hands swivel or not. They probably do, otherwise you're kind of stuck with that particular pose with those characters. So there we go, the first one of the series featuring our 4 characters from Tatooine. Who's next? Well, we have 3 of our favorites. This one is from The Empire Strikes Back. As you'll notice, they are wearing the clothes that they wore in The Empire Strikes Back. Except for Chewbacca, of course. He pretty much dressed the same in all the movies. But in this particular one, we have Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca. And as you can see, all of them are armed with pistols. All of them look like they are ready for battle. Each of them ready to defend themselves against the Empire. Pretty neat set there. I kind of like the 4 figures here again. Looks like very good articulation with the figures again. Fairly poseable figures. And then, of course, we have Return of the Jedi. And who do we have in Return of the Jedi? Well, there we have the baddies, you know. They were the kind of the big part of this. So we have the Emperor Palpatine, the Stormtrooper, and of course, Darth Vader. You knew he was going to be in here somewhere. And again, very nice figures. The Emperor looks like he's contemplating something there. I'm not sure what. It's a very good figure of Darth Vader. And of course, Stormtroopers, can you ever go wrong with a Stormtrooper? Although it looks like in this particular case, a Stormtrooper is about to drop his pistol there. Yeah, well, you know, Stormtroopers can't really hit anything because they've never really taken a whole lot of practice, I don't think. So there we go. We have Return of the Jedi, The Empire Strikes Back, and A New Hope. So altogether, 3, 6, 9, 10 action figures as part of this particular series. Let's move on to the next series. For the next one, we're going to jump up to 2006. And there again, we have the Commemorative Episode 4 DVD Collection. As you know, back several years ago, or a decade or two ago, a couple decades ago, they released DVD collections every few years that had new material to look at, or new behind-the-scenes information to view, and so forth and so on. They made pretty good money off of this anyway. But here they came out with another set of commemorative action figures. And in this particular one, we have, like I said, this is Episode 4, A New Hope. And this time we have Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this time, Obi-Wan Kenobi comes with a robe, where in the first series he did not have that. On the back here, it reads, "For nearly 20 years, Obi-Wan Kenobi has hidden the presence of young Luke Skywalker from Darth Vader on the desert world of Tatooine. With his uncle and aunt murdered by Imperial stormtroopers, nothing is left to keep Luke from leaving with Obi-Wan to learn the ways of the Force like his father before him." One thing I did notice when I compared these before I started filming is that I think some of these figures might have been repackaged, because Luke Skywalker looks very much alike between these two. Obi-Wan, of course, has a robe in this one and no robe in this one. And then, of course, Darth Vader. Darth Vader's painted a little differently in this one than he is in this one. So I think some of the figures might have been repackaged. Some of them might have been the same. But anyway, for the first set here, we have the 3 Jedi, or Sith Lords, if we want to call it that. And then in the next one, we have 3 more great action figures. And there again, we have Han Solo, Chewbacca, and the Stormtrooper. And I did notice Han Solo is very similar to the Han Solo in the other set. Chewbacca looks a little different. He was painted a little differently. So there again makes me think that maybe some of these were repackaged. But again, a very nice set of figures. And on the back of this one, it says, "Tracked to Cloud City on Bespin by the bounty hunter Boba Fett, Han, Chewie, and their companions are captured and imprisoned by Imperial troops. While they await their fate in a dismal cell, Chewbacca is tortured without reason by a hypersonic pulse device. Little do they know that they are merely bait for the Emperor's true prize, the young Luke Skywalker." So, pretty nice there, don't you think? Who's the last one? Well, the last one's the 4-pack. We got a 3-pack, 3-pack. Got to have a 4-pack again. And this time we have the Emperor Palpatine, Luke Skywalker, and our 2 droids again, C-3PO and R2-D2. And yes, this one is a new Luke, because this one has him in black with the robe on. And Luke does have what appears to be a cloth robe. But the Emperor, again, looks very similar to the Emperor in the other one. His face is nearly identical as far as the wrinkles and everything in it. So, repackaging some of them. But here again, we have a little bit to read on the back. And it says, "High above the forest moon of Endor, Luke Skywalker is presented to the Emperor, who hopes to tempt the young Jedi to join him on the dark side. As the Rebel Alliance and his friends fight for their lives in the space outside the battle station and on the moon below, a battle no less fierce rages inside Luke." There again, very nice figures. I do like these figures. They are great. What do you think of that set? We got more to look at, so let me get these out of the way. The next one is the Commemorative DVD Collection for Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And this first one I'm going to show you here features 3 of our favorite baddies from the movie. We have Count Dooku, Emperor Palpatine, and Darth Vader. And as you can see, these are different than the other figures. Darth Vader's painted up a little different. We've got a new head sculpt for the Emperor. And this time we have Count Dooku with it. So what does it say on the back? Well, it says the Dark Lords of the Sith show no mercy as they carry out their plan to destroy the Jedi Order and seize control of the Republic. Led by the evil Emperor Palpatine, these deceitful villains use the dark side of the Force to enhance their fighting skills and crush all enemies who oppose their plans for galactic domination. So there again, 3 very good figures. And I don't know if you've been able to notice, but the background of this one is very plain, just basically gray, where the backgrounds of the others actually had the name of the movie behind them. For example, this one in the back behind the figures says Return of the Jedi. This one says The Empire Strikes Back. So little extra marketing put into those in place of these. But here again, on the back, you can see it's got the figures here, along with the ones that are still coming. Has the window in the front, window at the top. So as far as the overall packaging, they're keeping the theme going throughout these. Let's see what's next one. Well, the next one, we've got the Jedi. These are the Jedi Knights of the movie. And in this particular one, we have Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And what does it say on the back about the Jedi? These brave Jedi Knights fight to restore order to the Republic during a turbulent time of war. As the Clone Wars rage on, Anakin Skywalker becomes seduced by the dark side and betrays his fellow Jedi and all that he once held dear. Obi-Wan Kenobi must now battle his former Padawan, who has become the Jedi's most formidable threat. Here again, very nice characters, very well articulated again. I would say very nice sculpts. Not too bad at all. And of course, they've all got their lightsabers. So, who makes up the third one? Well, you're getting all these other figures, but we're missing something kind of important to the series, don't you think? We're missing Stormtroopers. So, with the third one of this series, we get our Clone Troopers. Yep, Clone Troopers, sorry about that. And as you can see, we have a Clone Trooper squad. Basically, pretty much the same. So this is a nice way to build up your clone army. And on the back it says, these specially trained soldiers once served in the mighty army of the Republic, fighting under the command of their Jedi generals in the Clone Wars. When Palpatine executes his sinister plan and issues Order 66, the clone troopers brutally turn against the Jedi at the command of their new master, a betrayal that ushers in the Galactic Empire. So there we go. Like I said, a nice series of clone troopers here. And these all have brown paint on them. So I don't recall seeing brown painted stormtroopers in most of the other action figure lines. I can't even think of another one that had brown clone troopers. So there we go. Those are the 3 from Revenge of the Sith. Let me get these out of the way, and we're going to move to the last of the series, which is actually a 2-part series, if we want to call it that. And these are from The Clone Wars. Yes, the animated show on TV. And you're going to really like this because this is the very first animated show on TV. Yep, these were on Cartoon Network. On the back, it says, through the creative vision of Lucasfilm Limited and the Cartoon Network, the Clone Wars are brought to life in a series of short animated chapters. A unique animation style captures the drama of this epic period in galactic history, along with its outstanding heroes and adversaries. There's more there, but I'm going to let it go at that. This particular one, and there's 2 in this white box set. Yes, we have a white box this time. And you'll notice we have the characters in their animated form here. And I guess you could say these are the baddies. We have Durge, which wouldn't it be great if Durge would be brought into one of the live action shows that are on Disney Plus? Probably not going to happen, but it would be fun. We also have General Grievous, and we have Asajj Ventress. So 3 great villains from those animated shorts, all together in one box. from the Commemorative DVD Collection. The other one, yes, there's two. This one is the Jedi Force Pack. This one was the Sith Attack Force Pack. Or Sith the Force Pack. Well, who do we have in this one? Well, we have Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and an ARC Trooper. So kind of a nice way to get another clone trooper in your collection. One that is a little different than the other ones we've seen. So there are those two that feature this, but there were two more that came out. By the way, these came out in 2005. But also in 2005 came out two more sets, but they're in black boxes. The first one of these, and these are all, once again, Commemorative DVD Collections. These are all that way. This time we have some figures here that I don't think you found anywhere else. This was the only way you'd find it. We have Anakin Skywalker, Sassy Tin, and a clone trooper here again. You'll notice these again are from that animated short films. And this time we have Anakin Skywalker with his shirt off, with his tattoos, his robotic arm. And the clone trooper here looks very trim and fit compared to how stormtroopers usually look, don't you think? They're so very nice figures. We have a background again in the back of the box there, as you can see. I forgot to look on these. Oh yeah, we got an explosion going on behind the characters. And in this one, yeah, we got a bigger explosion behind the characters. So that is the first one of these sets. The second one includes one of my favorite scenes. Well, I shouldn't say one of my favorite scenes from the animated figures, but one of my favorite scenes from Return of the Sith. But here, of course, it's in the animated ones. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi, General Grievous, and Clone Commander Cody. Clone Commander Cody. And here, again, based on the animated shorts, very cool looking figures. These are not very well articulated. These are pretty much just figures. You're not going to move the arms. You're not going to move the legs from the looks of it. They are posed, and that's the way it is. So in one way, these animated ones are kind of less of a figure than the other ones that we've seen. But I've noticed on this one, the arms do move, but the legs do not. Basically, the arms move at the shoulder, so you can go up or down with them, and that's about it. Does not look like the heads move. Yeah, the shoulders are about the only thing that moves on that one. And yeah, very, very limited as far as articulation goes. So what do you think? I'm trying to get through these quick so the video doesn't get too long. But there we have it. We have the different sets from the DVD Commemorative Collections. What do you think? I like these. I always like the multi-packs, let's face it. Multi-packs are a great way to build up your collection. And if you open the boxes, just imagine the fun you could have if you opened these 13 sets. Yeah, you know, 3, 6, 9, 11, 13. So there we go. What do you think of these multi-packs of action figures? Do you like the job they did on the Cartoon Network shorts? Or do you prefer the actual movies? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think of these sets. Do you have these sets of your collection? Like I said, they came out 2004 through 2006. They were right in that area. So of course, if you just started collecting, you probably didn't even know these existed. I like them. I'm glad I got them. And that's all I've got for now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when new videos come out. And until next time, may the Force be with you and keep collecting.